Well, right, buckle up, because Queen Ansurek's raid on normal difficulty is like playing dodgeball with a venomous spider queen who insists on playing by her rules. Here's how to survive, and maybe even win, this encounter. This phase is all about reactive toxin and venom nova. Imagine you're in the middle of a spider-themed carnival and Ansurek's throwing out toxic puddles like confetti. Someone in the raid gets a bomb, reactive toxin, and after 6 seconds they drop a puddle of froth. Sounds delicious, right? Wrong. Step in it and it'll blast everyone into the air like a trampoline at a death festival. Important rule: drop the froth near the platform's edge, away from everyone else. When Ansurek casts Venom Nova, everyone huddles near the froth. Then a brave volunteer walks into it like they're on a heroic suicide mission. Boom, the raid gets launched over the deadly wave. Miss this, and it's game over as the wave smacks your whole raid into oblivion. After that, avoid the toxic waves, because getting hit by those means getting knocked back faster than you can say, "Where's my healer?" Oh, and don't forget about Silken Tomb, the Queen's favorite root-and-shoot mechanic. Players get webbed up, and the rest of the group must either destroy the webs or pop their anti-root abilities. Meanwhile, Ansurek's throwing web blades, spider silk laser beams that slow you by 95%. Dodge them or you'll be slower than a snail in molasses. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or if you get her to 35% health, Ansurek literally shields up in the middle of the platform and starts pulling everyone toward her with rest. Break the shield fast or she'll pull you in and serve you as an entree. Oh, and while you're trying to break that shield, there are venom waves and knockbacks to dodge. It's like being in a giant spider-themed game show where getting pulled in means you lose, and by lose I mean die. Now things get crazy. Ansurek goes up to her spider platform in the sky and summons adds. Your raid splits into 2 groups to climb up the mini platforms. This is your friendly reminder: don't get knocked off. Each group has its own set of adds to handle. They range from chamber guardians, who try to yeet your tank off the platform, to devoted worshippers who cast Gloom Touch, a ticking time bomb Do-T that hits the whole raid when it explodes. Dispel it carefully, or your raid will be a graveyard. The key to surviving this phase: kill the adds before Ansurek finishes casting Acidic Apocalypse, a raid wipe in rage if you take too long. Also, avoid the expulsion beams and knockbacks. Think of it like musical chairs with death beams. Now we're in the final stretch. Queen Ansurek brings out the Abyssal Conduits. These are portals you need to cross when she casts Frothing Gluttony, her deadly Nova attack. If you're hit by it, the boss giggles, the adds live, and your raid dies. So don't mess up the timing. Cross the portals to avoid the Nova, but not too early, or you'll be stuck in portal limbo while your raid explodes. Meanwhile, she summons summoned acolytes who need to be interrupted and killed ASAP. If any adds live through the Frothing Gluttony, the raid wipes. Period. She'll also use Infest, which is bad news for your tanks. They'll get infested with spiderlings that hatch and sprint toward Ansurek like it's dinner time. DPS, kill those bugs fast or she gets a damage buff and everyone else is doomed. Also, tanks need to be ready to swap after Gorge, because this hits hard and makes the next tank hit feel like getting smacked by a truck. Conclusion: raid wipe or victory. If your group can time those portal jumps, kill the adds, and avoid the waves and webs, you'll win. If not, Well, you'll be eaten by a giant spider queen. No pressure.